Hey everybody, what's going on? Hope all is well. So I just wanted to make kind of like a follow-up video where I go into a little bit more of a deep dive on why I think Pierre Poilievre should be Prime Minister. I did post a short earlier today about that, but I just kind of wanted to, explain myself a little bit here. And to be honest, right now the biggest reason that I support Pierre Poilievre is it's mostly just an anti-Trudeau thing. Anybody but Trudeau, not anybody but Trudeau, but I really want this guy out of here. I think he's done just a horrible job. He can't manage the country financially. His woke tactics every time he's arguing in the House of Commons, it's just woke this, woke that, climate this, climate that. It's just he's you can just tell he's a really fake person and doesn't really believe the things he's saying. It's just he's being pressured to do those things by someone else. And again, I can go and do a deeper dive on that in another video. I don't want to get too much off topic, but you know, he's just not an authentic person, and these authoritarian policies that he's had are just, or more, they're more like totalitarianist policies. But it's just, the amount of control and power that this guy wants. It's very uncomfortable to me, and not to mention the fact that he said that he's admired the Chinese communist dictatorship, which is very concerning as well. Um, so I'm never voting for the NDP either. So I can't vote Liberal. Not that I would never vote Liberal, just not with Trudeau at the helm. Um, I would never vote for the NDP. So what's my other option? Green Party, PPC, some independent. Those parties, maybe they win one seat combined. Like that's not gonna change anything. It's a throwaway of a vote. If you want Trudeau out and you're not an NDP supporter, your only place to go is Conservatives, and that's where Pierre Poilievre. That's where the leader of the Conservative Party is Pierre Poilievre. So he kind of wins by default. Now, to be fair, I am skeptical about this guy. I don't quite trust him. There's something about career politicians that, just they know how to speak with good talking points, but they get in office and they don't follow through. But he does seem, keyword seem, to care about Canada and Canadians. Um, he is well spoken. He is intelligent. He's a very good debater. And he understands deeply why Canadians don't like Trudeau. And he's definitely playing into that very hard, as he should. And now he said he's anti-corruption. Don't know if that's true, but at least he's saying it. And he's saying he wants to put money in the right places and really fix Canada's financial problems. No problem with that. I'm all for that. I just don't quite trust him. That being said, he's probably going to win, so I guess we're going to find out. But we'll see. I'm still very skeptical about this guy. But he is the best chance to make things financially, at least, a little bit more conservative here in Canada. And in terms of financials, conservatives always do a better job managing the country's money. Well, at least usually, maybe not always, but I'm sure Pierre Poilievre and his cabinet would do a much better job than the current administration. And that's a huge thing. I mean, a lot of people are suffering right now. We need businesses to start back up. We need more houses built. We need the renting price chaos controlled, and we need to make things better for the middle class because it's a disappearing group of people. And it really breaks my heart to see that people homeless and people struggling. People have to sell their cars just so they can make their next couple months rent payments. I want people to flourish financially and mentally, but they're not right now. Most people are hurting. And it's sad to see, and that's why I want the change. Now, another thing that I don't really, this is probably the biggest reason why I don't trust Pierre Poilievre, is because you notice how he never really touches on social issues that much, especially the far liberal ones, because Canada is a very liberal country. Now, that being said, he has talked about Bill C-11. It's like the censorship bill in Canada, but he hasn't really talked about Bill C-21. And he needs to, and if he has, I do apologize, I must have missed it, but he needs to really start hammering on that as well. I'm not saying we need to go from liberal to a completely liberal country to a completely conservative country, but we're going a little bit too far left. We need to bring things back to the center a little bit, and if things are too far left and you need to move things back to the center, right is the only way to go. All right, guys, that's going to be it today. Thanks for watching. I'll be back shortly with another video. Please like and subscribe.